U.S. President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy have finally reached an in-principle agreement to raise the U.S. debt ceiling level and avoid a catastrophic default. The breakthrough comes after a lengthy stalemate between both sides of the aisle. The government has time till June 5th to reach a bipartisan deal that will ensure the nation does not default on its debt payment. While the deal remains to be inked, leaders from either side of the aisle have reassured the American people that an in-principle agreement has been reached. U.S. President Joe Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy held a 90-minute phone call on Saturday evening. Speaker McCarthy told American press that he'd be talking to the president again to finalize the phrasing of the bill. The speaker also said that the House of Representatives will be voting on the bill this Wednesday. The House is controlled by the Republicans with a 9-seat margin, while Democrats retain Senate control with a 2-seat margin.
I just got off the phone with the president. I talked to him twice today, and after weeks of negotiations, we have come to an agreement in principle. We still have a lot of work to do, but I believe this is an agreement in principle that's worthy of the American people. It has historic reductions in spending, consequential reforms that will lift people out of poverty into the workforce, rein in government overreach. There are no new taxes, no new government programs. There's a lot more within the bill. We still have more work to do tonight to finish all the writing of it.
Shedding light on his Saturday night negotiations with the House Speaker, Biden took to Twitter expressing how the agreement represents a compromise. Not everyone could get everything they want, but that is the responsibility of governance. Democrats and Republicans have found common ground to raise the limit enough to weather the nation through the November 2024 presidential election. Both sides have agreed to boost military spending and veteran welfare, while capping spending for many discretionary domestic programs. The main threat of negotiations stalling comes from the hardliners on both sides of the aisle. Progressive Democrats have threatened to withhold support on some of the compromises raised by the Republicans, mainly surrounding New York requirements on federal anti-poverty programs. Conservative Republicans, meanwhile, have threatened to block any draft that does not endorse sharp cuts in federal spending.